Today I'm going to be doing a long-term review of my 2012 Jeep Wrangler Unlimited 4-door Sport. If you're in the market for a Jeep Wrangler, you might want to watch this video, and I hope this is helpful. There are three different types of people, in my opinion, that might be in the market for a Jeep Wrangler. People who've never owned a Jeep before, people who've owned older model Jeep Wranglers or a Jeep product at one time, and also people who have had an older model JK at some point in time. The 2012 and 2013 has significantly changed. First of all, you get the new Pentastar engine, putting out 285 horsepower. Significant difference versus the 3.8, in my opinion again. The first choice you're going to want to make is whether you want a 2-door or a 4-door. Coming from Bo from owning a TJ and also a 2011 2-door, if you have a family and the Jeep is going to be your daily driver, a 4-door is a lot easier getting your kids in and out, and also the additional cargo room in the rear. The next thing you're going to decide is whether you want an automatic or whether you want the 6-speed manual transmission. One thing that you have to remember on these new Jeeps, they are throttled by wire, plus they have the hill assist built into it. It is a different kind of driving vehicle if you're used to an older manual transmission vehicle. It takes a little getting used to, and many people have stalled out their Jeeps because of having the old feel with the new technology. The new automatic, the 5-speed automatic transmission, is a significant improve versus the older automatics. And the new 5-speed automatic allows you to paddle shift, downshift or upshift, with either moving the shifter to the left or to the right. Once you decide all of those options, now you've got to decide whether you want a base, a sport, a Sahara, or a Rubicon. And then also your color. What color do you want? Different year models provided different color options. This particular Jeep I ordered with a hardtop, max towing package, which gives you the towing hitch, the wiring. It also has the 373 rear end gears in there, as well as the rear swing arm. Now this particular Jeep, with those options there, the hardtop, the connectivity package, and the automatic transmission, came out to $32,040. That was MSRP. One of the additional features that I added to the Jeep after purchasing it was the Catskins leather interior, the 430N navigational unit. I upgraded the speakers to the kicker speakers. I put Sahara inserts on the bumpers, chrome muffler tip, as well as the Rubicon shocks, the rugged ridge front bumper bar, and the day rider lights, along with aftermarket rims. Now the Catskins leather interior ran me right around $1,100. I added the heated seats option added to it. The navigational unit was over $800. I also purchased a soft top off of Craigslist so I could have dual tops, hard top for the winter and soft top for the summer. I believe that's about it as far as options on this particular Jeep. The seats inside the Jeep Wrangler, they're comfortable. The material on the 2013s is a lot softer and a lot more durable than the older models. 2011, 2012, 2013 had the redesigned interior, which in my opinion, again, it's a significant improvement. Center console gives you two stages of a center console opening. First one gives you the main opening, and also then the second one gives you a smaller compartment to put your smaller things into, and also gives you a little groove to put your little device, USB cord or charger off to the side. You also have a power outlet inside the glove box, and the USB has a light on it when you have your headlights on. I believe the power outlet inside here has one as well. On the 23 S Sport models and up, you get a leather wrapped steering wheel. And again, in my case, I have the Uconnect package, connectivity package, which gives you the buttons on the left-hand side of the steering wheel. I've got a video also that goes more into depth with the Uconnect and the connectivity package information on it. You get your power window adjustments down here, as well as your hill assist if you're on four-wheel drive, 4 low going down a hill, your VSA traction control, another power outlet here, your AC controls, your window controls. You also have window controls for the rear passengers. The door panels, the material on the door panels is tough. My brother has a 2009 Pilot, and this part is already fallen apart on his vehicle. If you've never owned a Jeep Wrangler before, one of the coolest things is you can take your doors off. All you have to do is you remove these two bottom nuts right here, and then you will take your ribbon off here. With the window down and some arm muscle, you can lift your door right off. Really, really cool feature. On the hard tops, you have the Freedom Top, which allows you to take the 2 front panels off without removing the entire hard top, which is very simple to do. All you do is do your windshield clips. Clamp here, clamp here, clamp here, clamp there, screw here, take your screw out here, and then you can lift these Freedom Top panels right off. And then to remove the hard top is even easier if you have 3 people. There is a screw behind here, a screw behind here, and then you have 3 screws along the railing of the hard top on each side. Then you unplug your factory plug in the back. And with 3 people, you can lift the hard top off, or you can put a winch system in your garage to lift it off as well. So here gives you a little bit more in-depth look at the Pentastar engine. You got your alternator, which is now mounted up top of the engine. That way, if you do go into any streams or anything at the correct preferred Jeep level, whatever that means. Anyways, the chance of ruining your alternator is lessened now with the alternator at the top. You now have your oil filter, which is also at the top of the engine. Haven't done that yet. Thank goodness I've got 10 free oil changes at the dealer. Not sure if that's a good thing or a bad thing. We won't go there. You've got your exhaust manifolds built into the heads. Won't even go there either. But nicely designed engine compartment. You got all your fluids and everything right where they need to be. Windshield washer fluid, your brake fluid, coolant recovery tank, power steering fluids right here in the front. Everything is easily accessible. And you've got your air intake to the air box mounted up at the highest point. So everybody's been talking about on the internet, the Pentastar engines have an issue with the heads, with a ticking issue. Well, that is the possibility that you could run into that if you do purchase a 2012. Mine does have a tick. It isn't too terribly loud right now, but it is getting louder and will have to get addressed at the dealer sometime soon. The drivability of the 2012 Jeep Wrangler is pretty impressive. The miles per gallon is what it's calling for is 17 miles per gallon in the city and 21 miles per gallon in the highway with a combined of 18. Right now I'm getting 16.4 miles per gallon, and I've got 164 miles in this particular tank. Mostly city driving. There's a little highway driving. The Jeep is quiet. In my opinion, it is much quieter than the TJ. There's a significant difference in the way the quality of the tops versus the older Jeeps. The new 3.6 Pentastar has a little bit of growling noise to it when you're going down the road. And it's got a lot more of a car-like type feel to the ride versus the older Jeep Wranglers with the truck-like ride. This is more important to people who haven't owned Jeep Wranglers ever before, who are coming out of your standard SUV, Honda Pilot, Highlanders, Chevy Blazers. And the power difference, again, everybody has their opinion. There's been a lot of people that have gone back and forth whether they feel the Pentastar has adequate enough power to justify the significant difference that I claim and other people claim versus the old 3.8. And in my opinion, when you have been in my situation where I've had a family with a fully packed up JK with a 3.8, it's a significant difference. Now I'm going to go ahead and give this guy running a red light. Thank you there, buddy. Just that brought me up to 50 miles an hour. The power difference, again, is just very significant. And with the new automatic transmission, the two are just really, they belong together. That transmission with the engine is really redefined, and the power difference is just great. It really is. While driving, having the availability now to paddle shift if you need to go into a lower gear comes in handy. For instance, if you're driving down the road, you're either in a neighborhood with a bunch of hills going up the mountains, but you don't want to go into fourth gear or into overdrive or lockup. Here I've downshifted into third, and I can stay up third for as long as I want, and I can paddle shift up to drive. So I'm going to go 0 to 50 here, and this will give you another idea of the engine and the power. The Uconnect option, or the connectivity package, is also a very useful feature if you have the opportunity to either order it or it's part of the package of the Jeep that you're looking at. This gives you the optional Uconnect, which allows you to stream your music through Bluetooth. The Uconnect microphone for your hands-free calling is up here behind the windshield area. If you have a navigational unit such as the 430N or the 730N, and you have the connectivity package, as you're driving and it's giving you instructions, if you have a GPS address entered in, it will also display your information out on your speedometer. This is also part of the EVIC package.
Continue 2.3 miles, then turn left on Quail Ridge Drive.
So all in all, I would recommend the Jeep Wrangler to a family member or a friend. I am very impressed with the way the Wrangler drives. I'm very impressed with the power from the new 2012-2013 Pentastar engine. Again, I put the Wrangler in a separate class of its own because there's no other vehicle out there that you can take the top off, take your doors off, and just completely, it's like riding a motorcycle. I enjoy riding motorcycles. I obviously can't take my family on a motorcycle ride, but taking the top off, having the wind blow in your hair, taking the doors off, it's an amazing experience. And it's something that the family really, really enjoys.